When I was like 15, 16, I started to get like more into music, and I really wanted to like do this as a career and stuff, but everyone thought I was basically out of my mind, and people like where I grew up were not very encouraging. And it just seemed like anytime I talked to anyone about it, everyone would tell me how stupid of an idea it was, basically. And it would like get me really down. I was like, why does nobody think this is a good idea? Is there like something wrong with the fact that I'm like trying to believe in myself here? And it was really, really hard to like keep my hopes up in those situations, because people just kept like getting them down. And there was times where I did feel like really, really down about it. But somehow I'd be able to like get back up to a place of like excitement, even though nothing around me was showing any excitement for what I wanted to do. And I think at those times I relied a lot on like God, and feeling like I had a purpose that had to be fulfilled. And like, okay, this is what I'm supposed to do. I just have this weird feeling. I just know this. I don't know why, I don't know how, but I just have this weird feeling. So it was this time where I had to like kind of rely on like this like thin string of hope. I was like holding on for dear life. It's like stringing me along, and I'm like, I have a little bit of hope here. I hope this is gonna work out. And it did end up working out. But when we went in to do this song, we were writing it that day, and this just popped into my head in the morning, and it was like, I will still hope for it. And I was like, what is this? All these melodies just came flooding in, and I was like, should I even like sing these? This was a co-write, and I was like really nervous to like say what I was thinking during that, because I was like, what if it's bad? But it was like kept popping in my head, so I was like, I have to sing this. And I remember our grandma had passed away just before this, and I was like, it was really like hard to get in there and do that, but I was like, maybe this will help with my spirits a little bit. And that's kind of where the thread of like hope came in that as well. And I wanted to be singing about hope in that moment, because I felt like I didn't have very much at that time. Actually, our grandma she did add this like element to that, being in the studio that day. It definitely made it more of a day of like depth, and I think you can hear that in the song.